Some state parks in Oregon began to reopen, with more parks planning to reopen this week under strict guidelines. Elise Haas is live with the update. Elise?
I am sure that with some of these parks that reopened over the weekend, it has been a saving grace for people with cabin fever. And as of May 6th and as of May 9th, that is when we saw several of those parks reopen, but for limited day use only. So as of right now, there are about 36 state parks and recreational areas throughout the entire state that have reopened. I can't possibly name them all, so we have a full list of them for you at KOIN.com. Then the next parks to reopen beginning today will be chosen based on each community's readiness to welcome visitors and how prepared each park is in terms of staff, supplies, and equipment. Officials are encouraging you to still practice social distancing measures and wearing your masks when out in public spaces. Officials have also urged people to leave if any areas that they get to appears to be too crowded. Keep in mind, public restrooms may be closed in some of the parks, and overnight camping at parks is still currently closed till at least May 25th. Beaches at many coastal communities remain off limits, including those in Seaside. Seaside city officials will be talking about potentially reopening beaches and trails beginning at their city council meeting today. And then after closing over the weekend, Cannon Beach is expected to reopen tomorrow. So today on AM Extra, something to look forward to is that we will be talking to Oregon State Parks officials about the reopening process and what that's going to look like, some things you can definitely use if you're trying to get outside. So AM Extra starts at 7 a.m. on Portland CW. That is channel 32 over the air or 703 on Comcast. So we'll be sure to see you there. Ken and Jenny.
All right, thanks, Elise. Well, in Washington state, some parks had a busy weekend along with a few new rules, such as closing at earlier times. We have some video from Seattle where parks were reopened, but only for walking, biking, and running. No picnics or barbecues were allowed. As some people who were out enjoying their weekends say they understand the need to take things slow.
If people follow the rules and follow what the government is asking, I think it's going to be better for everybody else. Keeping the distancing is safe for everybody.
With the easing of restrictions and more people out and about, University of Washington researchers suspect there will be a jump in cases that we wouldn't see for another roughly 10 days.
Some